Have your teenagers been telling you that you don't know what TikTok is? You don't understand it? You're too old for TikTok? Well, let me tell you, I just blew up on TikTok. Hi, welcome to That's So Trishy. If you've been here before, I always say thanks for coming back. If you're new here, I hope you'll find it somewhere that you like and you enjoy the video, and at the end, maybe consider giving it a thumbs up. Let's get to the video. Have you heard of TikTok? It's all the rage. Everybody's talking about TikTok. The teenagers are all dominating TikTok is what we hear. But I'm here to tell you that I am 51 years old, and in the last 3 weeks, my TikTok blew up. So let me back up first of all. For some of you, I know some of you may be saying, I don't even know what TikTok is. So let me tell you a little bit about TikTok. TikTok is another social media platform like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. But TikTok is probably the newest, most successful social platform. TikTok came out in 2017-ish, but just came to the United States 2 years ago. So it's only 2 years old. Now, if you're like me, I've heard for the last year or two about this evil TikTok, and the TikTok. The TikTok is so dangerous, like we used to hear about the Facebook. Well, now we got millions of grandparents on Facebook. But here's what I have found out about TikTok. First of all, let me give the disclaimer. There is danger in any social media. So I recommend if you've got kiddos, yes, they need to be monitored on any social media. TikTok is just as dangerous as Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat. They're all equal in my eyes to the possibility that somebody could lurk. So to me, it's not the platform of TikTok that's dangerous. There's vulnerability in all social platforms. So I believe that's why we as parents and guardians need to be observant of what our smaller ones are looking at. I also have seen and heard all the scuttle in the news about Trump and security and TikTok. I really can't speak to that. It may be true. I have looked and studied and I haven't seen a lot to that. I'm personally not real concerned right now about China infiltrating me personally, but I'm keeping one eye open. And to be honest, I actually almost deleted TikTok about 3 weeks ago. The funny thing is, it was a Saturday, I was listening to a report about security and TikTok, and I thought, well, I don't really get on TikTok much. Maybe I'll just delete it just to be safe. And I forgot about it. And the next day, I got to messing around looking at it, and it was a lot of fun. And so I actually posted a video. Well, that video went viral. Now, let me also say, viral is subjective. Viral can mean a lot of things. If you Google what is viral, some of the Wikipedia will say anything over 10,000, some will say anything over 250,000, some will say 1 million. To me, anything that I'm not used to having is viral. And my first TikTok video that I consider went viral went to 50,000 like in 2 days. And I thought that was quite crazy. Maybe a one-hit wonder kind of thing, but not so. But before I get into that story, let's finish talking a little bit more about TikTok. So it's a social platform. It's the newest one out there. What is it? TikTok is an app that you usually do on your phone, and it's where users, instead of just posting messages, they upload videos. So mostly, from what I've seen, it is people lip-syncing, dancing, doing funny things. There's TikToks of funny pets, funny people, funny jokes, and then there's TikToks that are very emotional, people pouring their heart out, telling a story with a song that they've chosen, and then you've got words describing the story. It's unique in that it's 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds top. So that you got 60 seconds to look at this video that somebody's put out, and it's a scrolling fashion, so you just keep scrolling through. When you get on TikTok and you make your user ID, you will start following people. So if you, just kind of like on Facebook and Instagram, if you like some of their videos, you can click follow. So then you'll have a following page that you can scroll through of everybody you followed, or a For You page. And the For You page is like the coveted page. For You page is only the videos that TikTok and the algorithm send out there because they think they're either good content or something about them makes them think, hey, people are going to like this. And everybody's For You page is individual. So one of the things I've liked about TikTok is when I first got on there, there was a lot of teens and I'll be honest, some things that weren't so scrupulous that I thought, oh, I don't relate to this at all. But the longer I got on there, TikTok began to figure out who I was following and what I liked. And now my TikTok community is mostly my age. So it is fun. It's hilarious. It's a lot of people my age that started during the quarantine like I did that was just looking for an outlet while they were stuck at home. And so a lot of us post a lot of 80s songs and laugh. And so I just have a good time with it. That being said, yes, I know there's dangers. Some people use it as a dating app. You have to be super careful. I'm sure people could get into private messages and get into some unscrupulous situations. I have never even opened the private messages. That's just my philosophy. Now you can leave comments on people's TikTok videos that are public. I do try to answer all of those. So far, I'm getting to the point where it's getting hard to answer. The other day I answered 789 comments in one day, and I'm starting to get, if it picks up anymore, where I may just have to do a heart like and not be able to comment. But I feel like for the most part, if people take the time to watch my video and come back and comment, I want to let them know how much I appreciate that. So right now I'm still commenting. So how did this 51-year-old woman get on TikTok? Well, actually, I really only got on TikTok to help maybe pull some viewers to my YouTube channel and my Instagram. I've said before that I am a brand new blogger. My blog has only been up a couple weeks. I've only been on Instagram this year, so I don't have very many followers on Instagram. If you'd like to follow me, I publish a lot of fashion photos and just try to be very uplifting on Instagram with fashion and beauty tips. And my handle on almost all my social media is That's So Trishy. So I would love for you to join me on Instagram. But I kind of saw some of the TikToks and I thought, well, maybe I could do some just little promo clips, like an advertisement to get people to come to TikTok. So I have to tell you about my daughter, and I mean this in a loving way because we just bust each other's chops. I absolutely adore her. I had her helping me on my social media when I first started this YouTube channel and my Instagram and my blog, because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even know what I was doing on Instagram, and she did a wonderful job of setting things up for me. But when I started to look at TikTok, she said, "You don't even understand what TikTok is about," which was actually true. And she said, "You're not making the kind of videos that'll work on TikTok." And she wasn't wrong about that. But I bust her chops now because she actually kind of discouraged me on TikTok, and she and I never saw what was coming. So my first couple TikTok videos, she would say, are cringy because I just made some clips trying to drive people here and show them about my videos. So I think my first video on TikTok was June of 2020. And I think it was around August when I was just messing around one day, scrolling through, was really laughing at a lot of the videos. And I thought, maybe I'll put together a different kind of TikTok. So I took some of my photos on my camera of some fashion shoots that I had done here at home for my Instagram. Some were videos, some were still shots just out on my patio. And I put those together because I actually have discovered in this YouTube and blogging journey that I love working with videos and like editing and producing. Editing is a pain in the bootay. But now that I'm starting to figure it out, I actually really enjoy the process. So I got on TikTok and I started putting together some of my videos and my clips, and I started scrolling through their music selection because you can put it to actual hits. I guess they have licensing agreements with these artists. Maybe it's because the clips are so short. But I started going through and picking out some favorite. A lot of them were 80s songs that I liked. And so I made a clip when I put on this one little outfit. It was a romper. And I had remarked, and some of you know, I lost weight in the last year, a lot of weight, like 54 pounds. I had kind of got up there and put on some weight last year, just had some health issues and some stress and depression. And after I lost my best friend to cancer, things just kept happening. And so I put on more weight than I had ever put on my life. But I'm happy to say I have lost 54 pounds now. And so on my little short clip, I just put first time wearing shorts in years, which was true. I used to wear shorts. People used to tell me that they thought I had nice legs. And then I was really embarrassed when I gained weight because my legs didn't look so nice anymore and I didn't feel comfortable. So I put this romper on that I had bought a couple years ago, not sure if it would look okay. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, that doesn't look half bad. So I went out on my patio and I modeled it for my Instagram. So I took these shots and I put the captions, something to the effect of, lost 54 pounds. Then I got my first hater comment because somebody on Instagram made a hateful comment. If you want to hear that story, you can go to my blog, that'sotrishy.com, and there is a blog, I think it's around August 18th, about the hater comment. And so I wrapped all this up in this little video that was, I don't even know how long that video is, maybe 45 seconds, and I posted it. And I didn't think a whole lot about it. I think it was like in the early morning, about 5 a.m. one day. I couldn't sleep. And when I went to sleep, I remember looking and there were 2 views. So I thought maybe I'll get 5 or 6. That's how many my promo videos had gotten before. I took a little nap and I woke up and I opened my eyes and there were like 8,000 views. And I was like, what? I went and got my husband. I said, this is crazy. I think I might have landed on the For You page, which again is the coveted page that you want your videos on. And so we began to get tickled and we began to watch it, and it was like a roulette. It just kept going and going, and before we knew it, it was 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. And that crazy video, I think today is up to 80,000 views. So not only the views, but people can come on and comment and like it. And I had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sweet, sweet people comment things to me. You look beautiful, way to go, don't stop. And so by the end of it, I just thought, what a cool thing. There were a few hater comments, but I'm learning that comes with the territory of putting yourself out there on social media. So it just became a really cool, positive experience. Again, I thought it would be a one-hit wonder. A week or 2 later, I posted another video. Same kind of thing. I just told a story, picked out some great music, tried to put my best shots out there, and it went nuts. And I was like, okay, this is crazy. And I told my husband, I said, I think I have a formula. And so there's lots of different styles of TikToks like I talked about. But my recommendation, if this is up your alley, is tell your story. I have just been telling my stories, and anybody who knows me knows I have a lot of stories because I screwed up my life a lot as a young girl, and the whole premise of my YouTube channel and my blog and my Instagram and now TikTok is that life can begin after 40. If you're a late bloomer like me, if you stumbled through the 80s and 90s and 2000s and made a lot of mistakes, it's never too late. And now I'm getting ready to be a brand new empty nester again. They left once and they came back for COVID, but I'm almost an empty nester. And there's so many dreams that I laid aside when I raised my babies. I'm not sad, I'm not bitter, don't feel sorry for me. I chose to raise my babies. That's the greatest gift I think a woman can have, is to be able to raise babies. But I chose to put some of my dreams to the side. And I used to laugh because my youngest son, Ashton, when he was little, he would say, Mom, what are you going to do when we grow up? And he would almost get teary-eyed and he'd say, we're what you do. And I would get teary-eyed and I'd say, I know, buddy, but I always knew in the back of my mind I have so many dreams, and I thought I'll get to those one day. Well, one of the things I think that's sad about our society today is it seems like once you get, sometimes even after your mid-30s, people kind of like put you out there like you're washed up, but I just think that's ludicrous. I mean, we still have so much life to live. Yeah, we may not have the vibrant skin of a 20-year-old or the energy, but we have Many of us are still good looking. We still have energy. There's things you can do to feel better about yourself. And so that's what the whole premise of my channel is. So I began to channel that into these TikTok videos, just telling stories, putting some of my favorite songs, and putting the captions. And so now we have actually had 4 blow up. The third one I did was about my sweet, sweet husband. He is an electrician at a power plant, and he is retiring now in about 2 weeks. And I was actually laying in bed one night thinking, I should do a TikTok about the pressure that I feel trying to model all these clothes, because it is quite the spectacle. A 51-year-old trying to do spray tan and get my makeup and my hair never looks right. I'll think it looks good, and then when I preview these YouTube videos, there'll be like stray hairs hanging up there. I always have a bra strap hanging out. So I was laying in bed thinking I should make a video about the pressures of trying to pick a good look for my Instagram. And as I started listening to songs, I started hearing that Billy Joel song, Pressure. And all of a sudden it made me think about my husband. I had just taken pictures and footage to make him a scrapbook of the power plant, and one of the shots was a video where steam was coming out of this really funky, crazy power plant looking things, and I always thought the power plant just looked really crazy. We used to tell our grandboys that it was Gotham City because it looked so cool. But I thought that would be a good video, so I just made a quick 30-second video about my husband retiring and the pressure now of retiring, because people are like, what are you gonna do? And everybody's like, oh, you're gonna get bored. Well, the funny thing is my husband still plays in a rock band. We have 3 businesses. There's no chance he's gonna get bored. And he has me. I tell him every morning, he never knows what I'm gonna say when I wake up. I'm like, today I'm filming a new video. Today I'm gonna record an album. He never knows. So the poor guy is not getting any rest. But anyway, I was absolutely tickled because that video went crazy, and I think it's competing with one of my videos now, and it's like at 60,000 views. Maybe by the time you guys watch this, go to my TikTok and see, because hopefully these will just keep going and going. And my TikTok is That's So Trishy as well. So finally, the last video, I think the last 2 videos I made were about hater comments. So as I said, once you get on social media, YouTube, Facebook, anything, people seem very powerful behind their keyboards. And I told myself when I started this YouTube channel to get ready. And I've had a couple, but I've had more since I've been on Instagram and TikTok. And people don't mind to tell you what they think. The latest one, which I'm gonna do a TikTok about, I've already got it in my mind. A lady a couple days ago said, one of the themes of my video, I was modeling clothes and talking about how it's never too late to fulfill your dreams. So the point was not that my dream was modeling and putting these clothes on Instagram and my blog. The point was, whatever your dream is, it's never too late. And I had hundreds. Actually, that was the day I had 789 comments I thanked. But she was one of about 3. One was a vulgar one. You get some of that, and I just ignore that. But she said, you're not inspiring anybody with your bubblegum modeling. So I asked Randy, what's bubblegum modeling? And so I actually kind of got tickled, but I responded to her that I did have some women reach out to me, and even though maybe it didn't inspire her, I was hoping just following my dreams. So she chatted back and forth with me for a minute, but it mostly wasn't good. So what I do when I get those hater comments is I think about them, and I do this in life, and I really reflect and think, is there any substance to what these people are saying that I need to maybe tweak something or change something? And if sometimes they're just being a butt and they're just being a hater, then I let it roll off my back and I pray for them. I seriously pray for them, because I think they must have a lot of pain and hurt and something about them to make them just want to hurt somebody back. And so I pray for them, so they don't even know that they're getting prayer out of being haters. So anyway, my final video now, today, it's almost 250,000. And so I have a total views of almost 500,000 people on my crazy TikTok. So I just want to encourage you today, if that's something that you're interested in building your TikTok, it's such a great avenue to get yourself out there for whatever you want to do. Maybe it's just you want to entertain. Maybe you do want to meet somebody. One of the cool things I think about social media today is that back in the day when I grew up, if you were a musician, you needed to get a record deal. If you were an actress or actor, you needed an agent and you needed to be discovered. You needed other players. Nowadays with social media, if you're an artist, you can get on iTunes and Spotify. That's my next goal. If you want to model, sometimes people will find you on social media. I talk about in my latest blog article, I had a casting director see me on social media and reached out and asked me to audition for a reality show. I don't think that's going to come to fruition, but I auditioned and it was just fun. And so guys, the world is your oyster now with social media. Yes, you have to be careful, but you no longer have to beat the pavement to go out. You can have your dreams develop right from your living room from filming and getting on social media. So it's just a cool thing. We'll see where it goes, but I would recommend if you are interested in trying to succeed on TikTok, that's just one way. There's all the other types of videos, funny, dancing. I can dance, but I don't have time to practice and learn the dances. So for me, I just tell my life story. So think about that. Tell a story that grabs the listener and the viewer. That's something relatable or something that touches their heart. Put your best pictures forward and pick out some great music. And I think you will have success. And I certainly won't be the only 51-year-old that blew up on TikTok. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would appreciate that. And come see me on Instagram. That's the weakest link right now. I don't have very many followers, and it's That's So Trishy, but certainly I would love for you to come over to see me on TikTok and That's So Trishy as well. So you guys, the world is your oyster. You have so many dreams available to you. Don't let anything hold you back, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Thanks for stopping by. That's So Trishy. Bye.